Hello, family and friends of Glacial Drumlin School, and welcome to the 25-26 school year. This year, our theme at GDS is We Are GDS Working Together for Success. Our goal is for students to experience high success in the area of academics, social emotional, as well as behavioral. For example, we would like to have higher academic expectations. Students will engage in their learning through conversations, discussions, and question asking. Students will be held accountable for all their practice work and assessments. We will teach students to use their class time wisely in order to have less homework, and we are going to work with students to set academic goals for themselves through just their classes, their daily classes, as well as for testing. Behaviorally, students need to be in attendance. That's a priority. We need students here and we need them involved in instructional time in order to help them. Students will not be allowed to wander around our building and not be where they do not belong. For example, they need to be to class on time. And if students are struggling to do that, we will get the parents involved and come up with a plan. Our students need to be kind with one another. If your students see someone being mean, hurt, or bullied, we really encourage them to tell an adult, either one of us here at school or you, so you can share with us. It's really hard for us to know how to fix things if we don't know the specifics or we don't know they're happening. I'd like to talk a little bit about extensions of the school day, such as the bus. We need our students to get to school on time and safe, and we also need them to get home safe. So our students just need to follow a couple basic rules on the buses, which is, again, be kind to one another, follow the bus driver rules, and be respectful to the bus driver. We love that our middle school students like to attend high school athletic events. In just a couple years, that will be them. So we want them to go to high school events and we want them to enjoy it. In order for our students to attend high school events, they must have their student ID on them. Also, they need to stay in the areas that are designated for middle school students. They need to not run around, but actually watch the game a little bit and limit their trips to the concession stands. So we ask that students please behave at athletic events. Remember, you're a reflection of Glacial Drumlin School. If students do struggle at athletic events, obviously parents will be notified and they may lose some privileges. Homework. Like I mentioned before, there's going to be some homework this year. And if your student comes home and you say, hey, do you have some homework to do? And they say, I don't know, or everything's done. Here's a few key questions you could share with them, such as, hey, have you completed your iReady for the week in math and ELA? Or what book are you reading? And should we read that for the next half hour? Do you need any help organizing your backpack? Or let's look through your Canvas page and see what's going on in your classes and seeing if you're forgetting about any assignments that you could work on. All right, and then here I have some logistics. At GDS, our doors do not open until 7:30. Regardless of the weather, our doors do not open until 7:30. And our students need to be picked up by 3:30 unless they're in an activity which is supervised by an adult here at school. Cell phones, we're very strict with cell phones, and we have a lot of research that talks about how students are much more safe at school without the distractions, as well as the social emotional toll that social media can take on students. So we're kind of working on a 3-strike rule this year. So number one, if a student is caught with their cell phone or using their cell phone or watch inappropriately, we'll ask them to take it to the office. It'll be locked in the office until the end of the school day. The student can pick it up and take it home. If it happens a second time, it will stay in the office until a parent comes and picks it up. And the third time, they lose their privilege to have their cell phone in school for the remainder of the semester. So they can turn it in. They will turn it into the office every day unless a parent selects to keep it at home. Students will always be allowed to call home. We have phones all over the building. We can allow students privacy. So all they have to do is ask a trusted adult to use the phone. Chromebooks. Every student here has use of a Chromebook. That Chromebook is theirs for the 3 years that they are here. And so students are asked to take care of them, treat them with respect, and also to use them appropriately. We do monitor Chromebook use 24/7, and we will talk to students when things come up that are not appropriate. And if you experienced drop off and pickup yesterday for the first time, I'm sure it could seem overwhelming. Our drop off and pickup seem overwhelming. However, if you follow the basic rules that were sent to you earlier this year, it'll go smoothly, and I promise it will take less than 10 minutes once we get going. First off, you need to get in the line that is on the service road if you are going to do lineup, and then always pull forward, all the way forward until you stop, as our people out there will help you with. We ask that people do not park in the overflow lot, which is behind our playground. Please do not park in the overflow lot to pick up students because there's not appropriate crosswalks, and it also blocks the way for buses. So we ask that that parking lot not be used. The other thing, our parking lot, our speed limit is 10 miles an hour. We have students all over the place. As much as we're trying to get them to use the crosswalks, especially here at the beginning of the year, please always watch for students in the parking lot and go slow. We want our students to be a positive part of our school community. We'd like to see almost all students involved in clubs, activities, athletics, and they will learn more about that in this next coming week or two. You know what, parents? We also want you involved in your students' education. So we will be sending out an email about our parent involvement group, and we'd like to get parents and guardians involved as much as they can and in areas that you are interested in. As always, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video and for being a learning partner with us here at GDS in your students' middle years experiences. We ask that you talk to your students about school every evening. Talk about classes, academics, social emotional health, friends. This week, ask them about the new schedule and the higher expectations. And please feel free to call me or email me if you have any questions. We're glad you're part of the GDS family, and we look forward to working together. Have a great day.